Hi ThinkVesters, how are you? Today is Monday, April 13th. It's the day after Easter. I hope you guys had a great Easter. It's a really weird time right now, April 13, 2020. This time in 2020 with the COVID-19 coronavirus upset. I don't know what else to call it but an upset. And a lot of people had to experience for the first time in their life not being allowed to leave their house. There's a lot to be said about that, but I know it was hard regardless of what. A lot of people couldn't even go gather with their friends and family for the holidays like they're used to doing, and things are different. Things are really, for the first time, a wake-up call as to how fragile you want to say your freedom really is. So I wanted to speak on that and say stay well, just a little speak on it and say stay well and stay strong. And I'm coming here because this is a time that I think it's important that you understand how important it is to secure your future, your ability to hold on to whatever freedom you can hold on to. And not to sound cynical, I hope it doesn't sound cynical, but if you don't have the appropriate amount of financial power and backing of power, you're always subject to be a pawn in your own life. Somebody can always wield you and move you. I can promise you that people that had their life more secure at this time was not as victimized, not by the virus obviously, but by the powers that the virus implemented upon your lives. They were not as victimized in a way where they felt powerless, or they can feel powerless at this time. So I want to come to you because ThinkVest, if you don't know what ThinkVest is a real estate investment club. It's a real estate investment club that me and my partners have been running for about 12 years. And what it is, it's just pretty much what it says. It's a real estate investment club where members invest in real estate on a monthly basis with the membership dues. And so it's been kind of not really small, but a little bit more exclusive, and it's a great opportunity. I have been in real estate for the better part of 20 years, and it is my specialty, it is my love. But in this time, I actually wanted to do something to speak to what we're seeing here. I realized today that, wow, at any moment, you can find yourself not having a heck of a lot of say in your own life. And it made me feel like, it's more important now than ever that you secure yourself in a spot where, if nothing else, it'll be a whole lot harder, as an example, to be powerless. It'll be harder to be powerless. You will have more power if you simply did what most people want to do anyway, which is secure a future for you, for your family, and to build a legacy. So we're doing something pretty unprecedented right now. We are accepting members for a lot lower monthly contributions than usual. And they get the same exact benefits, to include buying real estate every single month, buying into real estate every single month. And I'm coming here with something pretty special. You guys probably heard of Jim Kwik. Jim Kwik is a guy, he's a results coach. That's how I would describe him. And he specializes in teaching you how to maximize your brain, your cognitive function. I think when he was 5, he hurt his brain somehow. He was even known as the boy with the broken brain. And he had lost his cognitive function. He couldn't do things the way he should have been able to do, or most people can do. And he literally trained his brain in the opposite direction of that. So now that he is like a super brain. And he teaches people how to become this kind of super brain functioning person, where their brain works for them in a much more maximized fashion than even if you're just, just plain normal. Things like memory enhancement, speed reading, better judgment, actually, better cognitive functions altogether. And I love this guy. I've tried some of his techniques and they work. I love the memory ones because I have a lot going on every single day in my head. I have a million things, just like everybody else. You have a million things going on. I have a large organic food thing going on. I've had my real estate for years. That's a big part of my life. It's an exceptional part of my life. And then I also have, other than the real estate investment club, I have just regular real estate because, again, that's what I do. That's what I love. I also have 5 children. I have a husband. I have a house. I have a dog. I have so many things. I'm a garden enthusiast. So I have a lot going on, and a lot of times my memory is not my strongest asset. And just using his simple techniques is upped my memory so much. It's like, it's amazing. I didn't even realize I was so bad until, I started to do these things. So he is coming out with a book. He has written a book. It's called Limitless. It comes out at the end of this month, April. I'm not sure of the date. I think it's around the 26th or the 28th or something like that. But what I wanted to do, I want to give away some of these books. I just bought a couple of extra copies, a few extra copies, just 5. And I said, you know what? I want to just give some of these books, because there are a lot of people that, well, a good place to start in building your life and establishing a nice, secure setup for yourself is to have your brain running in an enhanced fashion. A lot of people want to be in a different place than they are. They don't want to be in a place where they're dependent on a paycheck, or they have not built their legacy, or they're not struggling. And a lot of the times, that really has to do not with like laziness or inability. It has to do more with how your brain is functioning. Are you settled enough to think on the lines you need to think on instead of being distracted by daily happenings? Is your memory foggy? Are you constantly trying to do something new, and the only reason you fail it every day is because you simply don't remember to do it every day? These things, they do happen, and I strongly believe that people's ability is the larger problem of why they don't get things done. Not so much their willingness, not their access, not their money, not even fear, but that's part of cognitive as well. It's simply their ability to use their brain the way their brain should be used to make sure they're getting things done. So I have a great giveaway for you guys. I'm going to give away some of these books, gift them to you. And he's kind of awesome because he is also gifting a free course with this pre-release of his books. So as I give you a book, if you get one of the books, you also get the free course. And it's super easy. Again, we are ThinkVest Real Estate Investment Club. These are for people who are interested in building their legacy via our Real Estate Investment Club. And it's a much more affordable access point. That's what I'm doing right now in this crisis for the general world. I feel like, you know what? There's a lot of people that probably want to build up, their legacy, have ownership, be in a better position, and maybe they just, they can't see where they have enough money. So I'm opening up one group, and we're going to limit the numbers. I don't know what the numbers are yet. It's not going to be so small that you don't really have a chance, but it is limited. And what I have done is I've opened a Facebook group. The Facebook group is free. You join the Facebook group, and when we have gotten the numbers that we see work, we will close the Facebook group and invite you into the club for a fraction of what club members usually pay, and you get the same benefits. You get your monthly real estate pieces starting to accumulate. You get the training. You are taught how to build your own real estate portfolio, and you are taught how to become very quickly financially independent. It's a great opportunity. It's a one-time opportunity. So I'm encouraging you to join. This is like the time to get in. So the Facebook group, it's pretty easy. You go to Facebook, or you can type in facebook.com/groups/ThinkVest and just ask to join, and you will be in. The membership is not open yet. Like I said, I'm going to get how many interested parties in the group first, and when we meet our numbers that make sense, you will all be invited to join as a member. But you're still going to get a lot of great information, a lot of great inspiration, things like the book giveaway that I'm doing. As a member, you would get things like this book for free anyway. It's part of membership. So you have access to things like great books, great reading, suggested reading. We really push you and develop you to become financially independent. That's the goal. The goal is to build a financially independent legacy. That's the goal of ThinkVest Club and its membership. So we invite you. If that's what you want, this is a way to do it. It's a great vehicle. For the first time, we are opening it up to basically the general public. Limited, like I said. Once membership has been filled, we will close that portion. And I really hope you join. I see at this time that freedom is slightly fragile, and you may disagree with me, but I feel like the less you have to offer is going to be the less you have a position to maintain your freedom. You know, let's take a small and easy example. If you own properties, as an example, you would not have had to worry about being laid off at this point and wondering about stimuluses and hoping for checks and wondering where your food is coming from. Even before this crisis, if you had the right type of income, you wouldn't have to really wonder or worry about, well, I can't really afford this organic food that I need for my body because I have to buy something a lot cheaper at Kroger. That's just the way I can eat. So when you put it into perspective, you really can't afford to be in a position where you don't have enough. No, that's the reality. So again, I just invite you. I hope that you can take advantage of something like this and build something where your life is going to be more stabilized. I most certainly wish for everybody that they become more savvy about just existing. You know, you can't afford to just exist. You have to make something, you have to make life happen. And it's real. We have become the kind of nation that depends on who's giving us something. Whether it's an employer giving us a paycheck, the government giving us some benefits and laws to work by. Even some are looking for government to give them free handouts. And you know what that kind of leads to? It kind of leads to this. It kind of leads to this time right here where, okay, you got it all for free, or you got it all under contract of my power, so that now when it's time to change the rules, you don't have a say in it. I'm just going to change the rules on you. And that's really not a good position to be in. So I don't want to make this a whole coronavirus speech. This is something that's really special. I'm simply inviting you into a great opportunity. If you are interested in building a legacy and gaining wealth through real estate as a club member, simply join the group that I mentioned, Facebook/groups/ThinkVest. And when we get the interest that we are seeking, we will invite you into the club. In the meantime, join that group now, because I'm going to be giving away these books. I'll do probably about 10 or 11 tonight. That'll be April 13th tonight. His classes start tomorrow, April 14th, where you can go into this course, and Jim is going to be hosting this course live. So you can probably get some questions in. It's going to be pretty exciting. And, you know, I'm already happy for the people that win the book. And if you don't end up winning the book by this kind of giveaway we're doing, I encourage you to go buy the book. You know, it's probably going to be like the best less than $20 you've ever spent. This is time to contribute to your life. This is the time to use your brain to make sure your life is set up for you and your children and their children, and so on and so on. So I invite you. You know, I wish upon everybody watching the biggest blessings in their life. I hope you get through this safe and, you know, without too much scarring. And I encourage you and I implore you, be in a position for when this happens again, you are not as affected. Love you guys. Join the group. Also follow Instagram at ThinkVesters. I'll put it wherever I need to put it on the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the group. Welcome.